Hey guys, Casual Crono here. It is February 2025, and a few days ago, Nonold's 5-star quest chain was released, and so we're going to do that in this video. It says on the wiki that the suggested level is only level 60, and I'm probably going to use my win team on it. In order to start this, you have to have Chapter 18 of the main story done, Nonold's 2 character quests done, and IDA School Part 1 Absolute Zero Chain must also be completed, which is, I believe, an episode way back here. Yep. So from a very long time ago, version 121. So Absolute Zero Chain Part 1 has to be completed as well. And then, of course, the app has to be updated to the current version, which is 3.10.40. Now, according to the wiki, it says that we have to go to IDA School H block and go to the entrance, which I'm glad that the wiki has this information, because when I go to receivable, I cannot find it anywhere. It's not in character quests, it's not in the sub-quests, it's not in the symphonies, and of course not the mythos either. So if I didn't know, if I hadn't read the patch notes, I would not know that this even existed. So that big old red exclamation mark is the start of it. From what I can tell on the wiki, it looks like there's no notes for some of the steps, but it looks like I have 3 fights, and a maintenance robot, an obstacle machine, and a kidnap machine. And all 3 looks like they are weak to magic. So if you have magic users like Yakumo or Shangwa, chances are this will be a very easy quest chain to complete. So, and I figure that's what most people are going to do, use magic users because they're weak against magic. I'm going to try it with my Sesta team, so let's switch over to my Earth team, or Wind team. So this team is Sesta with a +40 power badge. Melody, geared mostly to give her some health. Yifa, geared again for health and defenses. And what's Soira doing on my Wind team? It's usually Shani.
You need me.
There we go.
You really need me?
Right, there is Shani with a +20 stats badge for anyone curious. My usual reserve characters are Atoa and Tome. Atoa holds Power of Gale, low HP, and Power of Awakening Katana, whereas Tome has 2 Enhance if max HPs and Avenger. I don't know if Nonold is required to be in the party, so we're going to try it first without him. If I have to throw him in the party, I'm just going to replace Tome. Sidekicks are Tetra and Guns. So we'll see, even though these are weak to magic, I don't know if they're null to everything else. We're going to find out. And let's go ahead and get started. For those unfamiliar with how I do my videos, I tend to edit out cutscenes and just go straight to the parts which I think people care about, things like boss fights or exploring or whatever. So I think I'm going to do the same for this. I'm just going to probably make this video have all 3 boss fights. Alright, following a brief discussion and getting to meet A.S. Cuervo, we need to head to, he said, the science wing? I guess it doesn't even show up on the quest chain, so let's see. We're in the, oh, okay. I say I'm not quite sure where I'm going, but apparently we go through that door. We are on the first floor and we're headed over here. Right now, Nonold is not in my party. Well, it looks like you don't need Nonold in your party to fight the monsters. Alright, so let's see. It does not say it's resistant to Crusher Blow, so we'll do the usual. Pain, Benoct, and Malediction. We don't do Fated Love because Shani is Stellar Awakened and automatically casts Fated Love. So let's see how Sesta does.
These are the cries of the voiceless.
Alright, no real issues there. Did a decent bit of damage to Shani. I'm not sure if it matters. Technically, I'm on Master Difficulty as well. Alright, Toadstrebe. We'll do another Benoct. This time we'll do... Alright, so there's the weakness to magic. So we'll do Magical Smash and Twin Blade again.
Listen. These are the cries of the voiceless.
Alright, so first boss, no major issues, and you gain one of Nonold's 3 proofs. You know, that was a pretty easy fight. I'm guessing a team like Sesta's will not have any difficulty with the last 2. So... And pretty much all of my Super Boss teams are very, very strong and many hard-to-get characters. So why don't we go ahead and just assemble...
Time for adventure.
See if we can just assemble a free team. So let's see. Let's get... who should we try? Let's see, these things are weak to magic, right? So why don't we get... If we do fire... Why don't we play around with fire? Okay. Who are my fire people? Ryza can do fire magic damage. Whoops. Aisha can set a fire zone. Articio can tank and is a fire character. Oops. And we need one more person. And then people in the back. Alright, well, people in the back are pretty straightforward. I have Palm. Palm, where are you? And the only reason I'm using Palm, she has 200 light because I keep pulling her all the time. So she has 4 Grasta slots. So let's do Power of Inferno. Yep, Power of Inferno staff. And enhance, if max HP for both, enhance at low HP for one. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look at this team. So Ryza. Let's give her some pains. What's this one? Adversity, Power of Awakening, Power of Pain. There's an MP consumption pain. Let's just stick with the staffs. Power of Agony. Does it have Bullseye? Yes, it does. So, if you're wondering what in the world I'm doing, this is kind of how I approach forming a team capable of doing a lot of damage. Okay, I try to have a tank. They're not always required, but it's nice to have. I try to have one major damage dealer. Ryza is a free character, and she does have, wherever it went, Blast Nova as a magic attack, and Eclipse Javelin as a magic attack. And most damage dealers, let's give her Void Staff, I guess. Let's give her... So most damage dealers, I try to give them items that will improve their attack of some kind. So Guidance Ring, and this one, let's do something like Intellect would be a good choice, like that. Vitality Badge, if I can keep her at max health, her damage will increase. Of course, if she takes any damage, that's not good. Let's just give her an Intellect Badge. 40. I realize some people might not have a 40. You know, put her on a 30. It's okay. For Grasta, you pretty much always stick with Pain or Poison series, whichever one you can put down. Which at the moment, I don't think I have a Pain setter at all. So that would be something to look into. And once you have someone who can set Pain, the 3 Grasta that go on your DPS character are Pains or Agonies if you have them. One should usually have Bullseye. One should usually have Rose with Thorns, which is not that one. Rose with Thorns gives you an MP consumption attack. It increases your damage. It does increase MP consumption, of course. And then the 3rd Grasta usually can kind of, as long as it's a pain, it doesn't, as long as it's a pain, or a poison Grasta, it doesn't really matter what. Like, if there's more than one enemy, Adversity is usually the go-to. If there's only one enemy, then you can kind of throw on whatever. Let's do this one. Damage per light ally. Aisha's a light character, and I think Particio is too. Yes. Alright, Particio. I'm going to give him Lollipopper, Elpis Ring, HP Badge. How much HP does he have? 2,000, okay. And then 3 ores that each have 300 health and are upgraded with additional health. So basically he has 10,000 health. Do I have an equipment set for Aisha? I do. Okay. Let's see what it is. Alright. Miyaki's Staff, which gives some type resistance. Smoke Drift Ring, which gives her some physical resistance and some status resistances. She has a 1250 badge. And then she has 3 Grasta, each with 300 health, and each one upgraded with 300 health. So she's sitting at 6,400 health. So let's see, we have her geared, he's geared, she has hers. So we need a second character in the back. So when determining characters in the reserves, I usually look at the personality traits. She's fire and staff. She's also a miner, atelier, and forager, and I don't believe there's any shared Grasta for foraging and mining yet. So I can pretty much put whoever I want in the back row. So let's throw Helena in there and give her. None of those really help. Let's see, what other staff type things do we have? Probably have Sound Body Staff, yep. Power of Awakening Staff. I don't think this team can awaken, so not really important. Let's see. Anything else that might help? Anything here that might be shareable? I could give everyone a very small regen. Doesn't look like we really have anything else worthwhile. Enhance if max HP. Oh, there was enhance if max HP fire, which Palm, I believe, is a fire user. There it is. So we'll give that to Palm because Helena can't equip it, and we'll give Helena the one we just removed from Palm. Enhance if max HP staff. There we go. Alright, I don't think Power of Awakening staff is going to help, but at least the other two might. So, last character. We need someone that can put down pain, and preferably would be fire as well. Now, Iffy can do that, but Iffy is not a free character. So let's see, who else can do pain? He can do Magic Zone. I think, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Ryza has the ability to put down pain, and it's persistent as long as I can get her tactics level above 20. So I guess she can set her own pain, which means who do we want as our fourth? Staff and fire. What are our choices? Garu is a half-decent choice a lot of times. Harl has been used as well. Harley. So what I tend to look for is someone who can buff the rest of the team. For example, if I look at Garu, he does a fire-type magic attack. It's large, but it doesn't buff the rest of the team. I can debuff the enemy, which is nice, but none of these skills. Right here, Burning Shield improves physical resistance and wind resistance for the party, neither of which I really need. I'm usually looking for buffs that would improve intellect, provide shields, provide prayers, stuff like that. I like those. It's been a while since I've even looked at Bivette. What does she have? Anything? Nope. Well, they don't necessarily have to be a fire user. They really don't even have to be a staff user. Fine. Let's look at her. She can do a magic attack. That's good. Barrier Pierce if necessary. Now she does deploy that, you know what, let's just go ahead and use her anyway. She can pray, she gets a shield, the party's power and intellect improves, damage done improves, damage taken is reduced, so I like everything I see there. And let's see, that is Star Maiden's Prayer. Let's see, what do I have? I have Song of Jasmine, that's her magical attack. That's good. I like to put my spammable attack skill first. Geo Ansem. So this is the prayer, and then it does a magic attack. Okay, so I have the ability to pray there. And Fairy Light. What's Fairy Light? It's a regen and MP regen. Let's put Angel's Song third. I usually put attack, team buff, and debuff right there, but she doesn't really seem to have that many debuffs. But that said, a regen may or may not be that helpful. Alright, I don't have any equipment set for her, so let's give her... Usually, she's going to be kind of more defensive. It's going to be Ryza doing the bulk of the damage, so I would look for anything that is defensive in nature. So like there's magic resist, speed improvement, MP regen, not much of one, it's +1. Oh, there's bullseye. Why not? Armor, same thing. I just want her to survive. So there's resistance and extra speed. Badge, I usually go for health, which of course is not a choice in the filter, so I have most of those favorited. So we'll give her a Steely Resolve, and we'll give her... Oh, deploy Awaken. That could be fun. And then Grasta are usually health-related Grasta as well, so let's give her... let's give her a Power of Rebirth for some regen. We'll give her HP Restore. Why not? And let's see, Sound Body, Cooking, Cat Lover, Baruka. I don't think any of the others are any of those. So we'll just do another HP Restore Staff. Alright. And since we just gained Power of Awaken instead of Fairy Light, let's go ahead and give her Awaken. We can awaken the fire zone that Aisha can put down.
We got this, team!
Alright. So we have our team. Sidekicks, let's put in Iridian. He's free. And... ooh, Kurobo. Kurobo has an aura. As long as something takes fire damage, their power and intellect gets reduced, no matter what. So both of those characters are free, and this team will do fire damage, so that works out really well. Okay, let's see if the second boss can handle this team. Alright, following that cutscene, they want us to go to the 3rd floor. So I guess we go up. There we go. Alright, here is the obstacle machine. So let's go ahead and get Flame Zone started. We'll go ahead and inflict Rage. We'll go ahead and Fire Attack. And let's get Prayer going. Alright, so we are at Tactics level 1. Ryza will not do significant amounts of damage until we can get Pain on there. And to do that, we need to get to Tactics level 20. So what we will do, we'll go ahead and blow the AF gauge now. We'll do Angel's Song, so we'll do 3, 2, 2, 2. We already started Geo Ansem, so then we'll just spam all ones. So 3, 2, 2, 2, and then all ones. And our tactics level is 31. So we should be able to put Pain on the enemy now. Assuming that her Eclipse Javelin is not bound. And of course that's the one that is. Alright, well we'll just Blast Nova and just see how strong that is. We will awaken the zone. Why not? Let's go ahead and attack. And that lasts for 5 turns. That lasts for 5 turns. I guess let's just go ahead and keep attacking.
Hope you feel better.
Alright, we have an awakened fire zone now. We can now set pain on the enemy with Eclipse Javelin. We'll just attack. We'll redo Rage again. Looks like it's worn off. And let's go ahead and redo our Prayer. Looks like that has worn off as well. Alright, there is pain. And as you saw, we started doing a little more damage. We are in our awakened fire zone, prior last turn, yep. Let's blast Nova. Fire magic, awakened fire zone, enemy has pain. And we'll go ahead and Wild Stallion and yeah, Geo Ansem, why not? Alright, I saw 734 million in damage. That was enough to use up the first life. Okay, now we need to use up the second one. So Fire Zone. Let's go ahead and Arrow of Fortune. Fire, let's Heaven, actually, let's wait on the Heaven's Quasar. And make sure that we get the Fire Zone down first. And then let's see, we can only awaken once. So let's Angel Song, beef up our defenses a little bit. Alright. The enemy has pain. We are in a fire zone. We are praying. So now we could blow the AF gauge again and probably kill the enemy. Or we could have some fun and just see what Heaven's Quasar does. Or we could just do both. So 1, 2, 2, 2, and then all ones. 1, 2, 2, 2, all ones. And it looks like the enemy is definitely defeated. So there you go, free team taking care of business with these enemies. And there's our second proof. So the next step is to go back down to the second floor. And there should be one more enemy to kill. We saw how the free fire team did, so this time I thought I might try a relatively free earth team. Even though Fine is not technically earth. We have Fine geared exactly the same as the previous fight. We have Helena. She is Stellar Awakened, and she has most of her board opened, but not everything. She has Earthly Casket, which the more I use it, it increases damage, the more it's used consecutively. Comet Tail, which is a debuffer. I can also deploy Torn Earth Stance and a Stellar Burst. And then Earth Edge, improving type attacks for the whole party. She is geared the way I had Ryza geared. 3 Power of Pains, the same Int badge, same armor, same weapon. We don't need Aisha anymore since she deploys a fire zone. Tuva. She's not free, she is gatcha. She is not Stellar Awakened, and I'm not so sure I'm going to, because I am low on no-pow gems. But anyway, that being said, Tuva, just regular old Tuva, not Stellar Awakened, can deploy Torn Earth Stance with Double Crush. It's one of her new skill upgrades. So she has a way to deploy Earth Stance. Then we have Call to Dark, which improves Earth-type attacks for the whole party. Magic damage increases based on max MP and gives a regen. And then I haven't even looked at this Ghost Marrow stuff yet, but apparently it might make her even stronger. And then Great Wall, which would be her spammable skill. It attacks, it ignores target defenses, and damage is increased when the boss is over 50% health. And then more about the Ghost Marrow stuff that I haven't even researched. So she's going, so Helena and Tuva should be doing the majority of the damage. Tuva is also the person setting the Earth Zone. So Galliard is going to be the tank. He has Azure Judgment, which is going to be his spammable skill. Does damage, that's about all it does. He has Raging Charge, which is the pain inflictor. It's not guaranteed, so I do have to make sure that it gets through. And then he has Above All somewhere, and that is his Rage, which is for one turn, ignores resistance, and he will absorb attacks that would normally go to all allies. They would only hit him. And then he'll consume stuff and reduce earth resistance. So I need to make sure that pain actually sticks, but he is the pain setter and the tank in this group. And gear-wise, Tuva has her Manifest, and then basically mostly the same gear that Aisha had. I did give her Enhance if Max HP Earth for low extra damage. Galliard has his Origin Lance, Rebel's Brace, but otherwise all HP. I chose a 2000 HP badge for him. For the reserves, Palm now has Power of Quake since we're doing earth damage, and low and max HP. Ryza has the other max HP and Sound Body Staff, and then just because I left some skill slots empty, so that way you can kind of customize it the way you want it. Same sidekicks as before, though Kurobo actually, now that I'm thinking about, is not necessary as a sidekick, but I don't even know who else I would even put in, because most of these are gotcha. Moke, Gunts, gotcha. Limmel, gotcha. Tetra, gotcha. Piggy, gotcha. Well, there is an aura, but I doubt I'm going to be in the Phantom Mist environmental effect. Let's see. I could improve... I do like Iridian there. Let's see. What was Morty's aura? Not helpful. He does have a blunt, or earth attack. You know what? We're just going to not have a second sidekick. Just rely on Iridian. Alright. So that is the next team that we're going to test out and just see if this team can handle these fights. Yes, Galliard and Helena and Fine are Stellar Awakened. I can't unstellar awaken them, so we'll just have to accept that fact. And the fact that Tuva technically is a gotcha character. So let's move on with the story. Following that cutscene, it looks like we're headed to the last island. So, let's go. And let's see if this Earth team can handle these robots. Knowing how powerful Aldo is, I'm kind of shocked he couldn't have just taken care of this himself. Alright. Little makeshift team here. Let's go ahead and improve resistance. Let's improve earth attacks. Let's deploy earth zone. And let's go ahead and get the rage going. Hopefully. Oh, yep, there's rage. Alright, there's our earth zone. Looks like my characters were bound, so let's see what we lost. Prey. I guess we'll do Earthly Casket. Let's do Call to Dark. Oh, we can't do Pain yet, so let's buff the team with Azure Judgment. Alright, turn 3. Still can't pain. That's gonna be annoying. Let's go ahead and keep that rage going. Let's go ahead and Great Wall. We can Comet Tail now, so let's do that one. And this only lasts for 3 turns, so let's go ahead and Angel Song again. Even without pain. Oh wow, that was a lot of damage there. I'll say, even without pain, it looks like they're not having that bad of a time. I guess the Earthbreak really helps. Alright, now we can pain. So let's go ahead and blow the AF gauge now. We just did Angel Song, so we'll do Geo Ansem. So we'll do 2, 3, 3, 3. 1, well, I guess we can't do 1. She'll just kind of do whatever at this point. So we'll do the 3s, we'll do the 2s, and then we'll do the 1s. 3, 3, 3. 2, 2, 2, 2. All the 1s. Angel's Song, I guess. Oh, you know what? Let's just awaken the zone while we're in this. Did we get pain in? Yes, we got pain in. Oh, I guess we could have kept going, but whatever. Alright. So the boss should revive. I actually didn't pay attention. Hopefully it keeps its debuffs. Oh wow. He did a lot of damage. Alright, he did keep the debuffs. Oh, does he have an extra life? Let's take a look. Yep. Okay, so this one revives twice. Well, let's Let's Azure Judgment. Let's Comet Tail and Geo Ansem again, just for fun. Alright, there goes life number 2, though that might kill Galliard in the process. Just brought everyone down really, really, really low. Alright, so let's rage. Let's attack. Do we do Comet Tail or Earthly Casket? Let's do Comet Tail. And let's go ahead and pray again. Oh, you know what? We're not in Earth Zone anymore. Let's double crush. Jeez. Alright, well, let's bring everyone back to the front, I guess. So, front line, front line, front line. And are we praying? We are not praying.
There! Gotcha!
Let your soul burn with the fire of rebellion.
Alright, looks like we may have lost Pain in the process. And we are still in the Torn Seas, whatever, Sea of Stars stance. So, Earth stance, Comet Tail, Raging Charge, and Song of Jasmine. Nope. We'll pray again. Alright, we got Pain. Got our Earth Zone. And we have an AF bar that we can use. At the moment, everyone's alive. So let's go ahead and try this out. Is anything bound? No. Alright, so we're going to do 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then all ones. 3, 3, 3, 3. 2, 2, 2, 2, and all ones. Looks like the boss is out of life. So I think we're okay. Yep, there we go. Defeated, except for Tuva, with another free team, this one an Earth team, championed by Helena and her magic damage. That one was a little closer for comfort, but we pulled it off. Okay, following that, we need to go back. H block. Oh, and we're right here. There we go. We have unlocked Amaranth, Nonold's additional class. Now this does not give him the 5th star. That tome, and I believe a chant script, along with some murmurs and prayers, are what's needed. So we also gain the Book of Tomes. So let's head back and heal up. If I'm right, we talk to the nice old lady who gives us characters and go to the ends. Yep, there he is. Yep, we have the tome thanks to the quests. So it does cost 1 chant script, kind of like CL or Mayu's upgrades did. Bria's should, but for whatever reason they insist on making us spend 5 chants on a character probably most of us will never upgrade. Alright, so we can unlock Nonold whenever we want. I understand, I haven't looked into his details yet, but it looks like he might be kind of a magic tankish. He had a rage mechanic, which, and he's a magic user. And apparently the more MP he has, he gives himself a shield, and that's depleted first or something like that. So I was kind of wondering when we would get a real magic tank, and I'm not sure how good he is, but at least we have one. We also now have a new book, the Book of Kidnap Machine. Okay, true hero set. So maybe we don't have all the little requirements, we just go straight to the fights. Yeah, I guess so. I was a little worried we'd have to unlock Nonold to level to his 5-star in order to go further. Alright, so Nonold has to be in the party, which means we can just throw him in the reserves. And this is his Stella fight already. Oh wow. Okay. Well, we'll worry about this in another video. So this one's getting long enough. But there you go. Looks like if you have a veteran team, these monsters are just going to fall over for you. And then you saw a free fire team and a mostly free earth team handle them as well. So hopefully this video gives you some options. You can look at the characters that you have and maybe assemble something similar. So anyway, hope this helps. Casual Crono, signing out.